Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to the Michelle Fondin Author vlog. This is episode 16, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about channel updates, my website updates, and what's going on with my channel moving forward and into the future. If you're interested in finding out more, please do stay tuned. I want to welcome you here today. My name is Michelle Fondin. As I mentioned a couple of times, I'm the author of 12 published books, including Twin Flame Union, the 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey, and Help, I Think My Loved One is an Alcoholic, a survival guide for lovers, family, and friends. Now, each week I will be featuring at least 2 books, and these 2 books are the books that are featured this week for the videos in the upcoming week. Now, if you have read Twin Flame Union, this poor little book needs more reviews. So if you have read this, if you bought it on Amazon in any format, paperback, Kindle, or Audible, and you have not yet left a review, and you leave a review, you can email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com with a photo of the review once it's posted on Amazon, and also the receipt of the book if you have it. And you could just take a little screenshot, and I will mail you via snail mail a copy of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy. Now, this is only possible if you live in the US, because shipping to other countries, even Canada, is just cost prohibitive. I think the last time I checked, this was before the tariffs, I guess, but the last time I checked, it was like $25 to send a physical copy of a physical book this size to Canada. Totally insane, right? So if you are inclined to leave a review for Twin Flame Union, please do. And then I will send you an author-signed copy of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy for you to keep. I am here with my friends, Grogu and Gudetama. I'm also here with my Grogu tumbler with my Ticino Dandelion Caramel Nut Tea. Someday Ticino is going to have to pay me for all this free advertising. So I love this tea. Every year or so, I usually do a video on channel updates. Now, I have been on YouTube since 2011. I know many of you have no idea how long I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2011, and I was just looking at my earliest videos because it's been some time, right? It's been a long time. My earliest videos, I think I posted 4 in 2011, and then I took a hiatus because I wasn't sure how to use YouTube. I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with YouTube. And then once The Wheel of Healing with Ayurveda was published in 2014, I don't even know why I didn't use YouTube in 2014. It's very odd, or maybe I deleted those videos. I really don't know. The next videos that came out were in 2015, and I have been posting videos consistently on YouTube since 2015. And so it has been 10 years that I've been posting videos on YouTube. Now, in the early days, I was posting videos that were aligned with what I was doing. At the time, I owned a yoga studio. I was teaching yoga, meditation, and how to live an Ayurvedic lifestyle. I was teaching in-person courses at the time. There was no such thing as Zoom. So I was teaching in-person courses. I had a brick and mortar establishment to advertise my business and my brand new book at the time, The Wheel of Healing with Ayurveda. I was posting YouTube videos. And then when my second book came out, it was really the third book because I did the companion workbook for The Wheel of Healing with Ayurveda. And then I published this book, Help, I Think My Loved One is an Alcoholic, in 2016. And then I just continued to post material about each of my books and the content within those books when I published a brand new book. So that's exactly how it happened. I would publish a book, or I would get ready to publish a book, and then I would come out with a bunch of YouTube videos having to do with the contents of that particular book. Again, I really didn't have a strategy of how I was doing this, why I was doing this. I know why I was doing it, to promote my books and my yoga studio at the time. But of course, I really didn't have much of an audience at the time. I think actually I got more views back then, than I'm even getting now on these videos. So there's just more traffic and more content creators on YouTube currently. But I was building my audience, and I would post videos on each of the books. Now let's fast forward to 2019. So I need to backtrack just a little bit before I say that. In August of 2018, I posted a video that I had just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So between the years of 2011 and 2018, I hadn't even yet reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But once August of 2018 hit, I was raring to go, and my YouTube channel started to increase from that moment on. So in February of 2019, I started to post twin flame videos. And if you have come to my channel because of the twin flame journey, I want to thank you first for being here and for following me and for viewing all the videos that I've done on twin flames, and perhaps also for reading my twin flame books and taking the boot camps and courses. But I started to post a first video. I think I've posted like 3 that week. The week of February 2nd of 2019. You could look it up, just look up around that time, February of 2019. I posted my first 3 twin flame videos. Now, the reason I did that was not because I had a book to back it up. And that was the first time that I really deviated from that. And I had done vlog type videos, which are a little bit different, but the content videos were always related to a book or a course that I was actively teaching. So whether it was a yoga class or a prenatal yoga class, or I was teaching meditation, or the Perfect Health Ayurvedic class. So everything was related to something that I was actually physically doing. But the twin flame videos that I started posting in February of 2019 was the very first time that I posted content on a topic that I did not have a book to back it up. So I did it because I, of course, am on the twin flame journey. I was at the start-ish of my twin flame journey, and I wanted to reach out to the world to see if there were other people experiencing the same type of things that I was experiencing. And that's how it all got started. And in fact, if you view my earliest twin flame videos, by about video 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I was making jokes about, oh, I guess now this is the twin flame channel, which was never my intention in a billion years. And I am very grateful for that. I'm grateful for the videos that took off. I am grateful for the views and the subscribers and the viewers and the 2 books that came out of it, that birthed out of that. I'm so grateful. However, it kind of put me in a pigeonhole. It pigeonholed my YouTube channel into that specific topic. And I rolled with it for a few years. I rolled with it. I produced so much content, in fact, too much content. When I look at other YouTube channels that are very well established, that have millions of subscribers, billions of views even, they have way less posted videos than I have. I've close to 2,000, if not pretty damn close to 2,000 videos on my YouTube channel, on my main channel at Michelle Fondin Author, the one you're watching right now, because I was cranking out videos like crazy. At that time, between 2019 and around 2022, I was probably posting 5 to 7 videos every single week, if not more. There were some weeks that I was posting like 14 videos. I was doing videos twice a day even. Totally nuts, totally crazy. I was really trying to see if my channel could expand, grow, take off. And in fact, it did in the beginning, but then the opposite happened. The opposite happened where I had about 750 to 800 videos on twin flames. And I am including the twin flame tarot videos. So when I say I have like around 717 twin flame content videos, that is not counting all the twin flame tarot videos that I put out there. That's just the content. So I had so much twin flame content that my other books that I had published before the twin flame books, they were suffering. The sales were suffering. The views were suffering. And I had to make a decision as I'm moving forward and trying to figure out how I'm going to navigate this, because at the end of 2021, well, actually at the beginning of 2021, I saw a huge dip in my channel, like a huge dip. And I tried a lot of different things to help revive it to where it was, to no avail, because nothing was happening. It was not being revived. And so I tried more twin flame videos. That really didn't work. I tried manifestation videos. That really didn't work. And so I was trying a lot of different things, including doing more tarot videos, which I really did not want to do because I'm a content creator, meaning I'm a book publisher and I'm an author and I publish books. Like that is what I do. And I was just trying to make something work, but of course, I was confused as to which way to turn. Then, around 2023, I started having epiphanies that allowed me to get more and more clarity on the direction I personally want to move forward in. And that direction is going back to my old way of doing things before 2019, which was to produce content directly related to the books that I write and publish and the courses that I teach. So that is where I'm going with this. That's where I'm going with this channel. So you may have seen a lot of diverse topics on my channel of late, especially in the last several months. And the reason for that is because I am training the algorithm to go back to that model of body, mind, soul, and spirit content, which most of my books revolve around the topics of body, mind, spirit. Now, it doesn't matter what the titles are. Even the twin flame books are still related to body, mind, soul, and spirit, because the twin flame concept is a very spiritual concept. So I've been training the algorithm to recognize my channel as something more than a twin flame channel. So now that I've been doing that for about 90 days of training the algorithm, and it's starting to work kind of, sort of. It's starting to work, but of course I'm not getting the views that I would like to have because I would like to expose more people to the teachings that I teach. However, it is moving in the right direction. Even though it's small, it's still moving in the right direction. So now that I'm training the algorithm to recognize my channel as more than a twin flame channel, now I am able to do other things that I would like to do. So to that end, that's why I showed you 2 books, which seem totally unrelated, which they're actually related. Help, I Think My Loved One's an Alcoholic, a survival guide for lovers, family, and friends, and Twin Flame Union, the 7 keys to a healthy twin flame journey. They might seem unrelated, but they're actually quite related. They are related because I like to talk about not being codependent in relationships and how to take back your power in relationships. Now, many of my books speak about this. The Empowered Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Romance, Twin Flame Union, help, I think, my loved ones an alcoholic, to just name a few. So my books are pretty much interrelated on the topics of spirituality, self-realization, self-actualization, becoming a more empowered person, how to integrate your health in body, mind, soul, and spirit. So to that end, each week is going to have a theme related to one or two books, maybe three 1 week. Each week there will be themed topics that are going to go forward in that way, where the videos can fit into a book playlist. Now, that's the other thing that I've been working tirelessly at for the last several months, is organizing my YouTube channel and the nearly 2,000 videos, which I'm not organizing all 2,000, but I am trying to organize at least 500 to 800 of them into specific playlists so that the videos are easier to find. If you want one specific category, you can go directly to that playlist. Turn podcasts now, because YouTube started this new feature of playlists turned to podcasts, which you can listen to on YouTube Music, which is so cool. And then my website. So my website now is so much more user-friendly. It has a lot more tabs on the header and the footer for you to find what you want so much more easily on my website. Whether you want to take a course with me or just check out the books, I have 12 published books. I am not putting my fiction book in the books tab because it's not related to mind, body, soul, and spirit. It's a fiction book, but I will have, I think I have 9 pages now. I will have pages for every single solitary book that I publish besides the fiction book, and each book has a dedicated page to it. So, for example, if you were to go to the page for Twin Flame Union, you will see the book. You will see the links to buy it on Amazon and Ingram Spark. You will see a description, a page count. You will see videos that I have embedded for Twin Flame Union from my YouTube channel. So for each of the book pages, I am integrating at least 14 of the videos on the book pages, which is amazing for you to just look up one specific book and the content related to that book. So you can get all the content you want right there on my website. I wanted to organize this because I know that every viewer is very special and different, and every viewer has come to me for a very specific teaching. And not all the teachings are exactly the same. They are more specialized. So for example, for Help, I Think My Loved One's an Alcoholic, the viewer who comes to my channel, YouTube channel, and then my website for this book, the content on alcoholism and recovery might not be a twin flame. So they might not want to see twin flame content, only content related to this book. And so when you click on the book page for this book, you will see the corresponding videos embedded on that page below the book description. I've also embedded the related courses to the books, as well as the freebies I might be giving away, such as for Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy. I am giving away a free audio download of all of the chakras and the guided meditations with my voice from my book that you can download and listen to daily. So I'm really proud of all this work. It has taken me tons and tons and tons of hours to organize all this content, all the material, to redo my website, which is still a work in progress. Honestly, I don't think it'll ever be done, but it is way better now than it has ever been. And it is a lot more user-friendly, like I said, with extra tabs, so you can actually find what you're looking for, whether you're booking a reading and a coaching session with me, or you just want to browse the books on my website. Either way, it's going to be easy to access. So you might be wondering, if you came to this channel, to the YouTube channel, because of Twin Flame content, you might be wondering, why aren't you producing Twin Flame content? That's why I came here. That's why I am here. That's why I'm a subscriber. Well, I really exhausted the Twin Flame content. Like I said, just content alone, I have over 717 videos on the Twin Flame journey. That is the content alone, not the readings, the content. And so when you have produced 717 videos, which is way more, like I said, than a lot of the very large YouTube channels that have millions and millions of subscribers and billions of views, that's a lot of content, meaning you can only address a topic so many times before it gets old for you as the one who is creating. Now, that does not mean that I'm not producing any more Twin Flame videos. That is not true. Since I'm supporting the books that I write, of course I'm going to produce more Twin Flame videos. And in fact, this week you will see a video that is related to both of those books, Twin Flame Union and Help I Think My Loved Ones is Alcoholic. Look out for that video that I'm posting on Friday. It will address the Twin Flame topic. It's also going to address the topic on codependency, but it's going to be interrelated to a romantic relationship in general. So that is an example of how I'm going to produce these videos moving forward. They're always going to be related to book topics, but sometimes those book topics are going to cross over with 2 or 3 books. And then you will find that specific video on the playlists for those corresponding books. They're not just going to be on one playlist. But since my teachings are all about how to help you become self-actualized, self-realized, realizing your highest and best potential, and helping you become the most empowered individual that you could possibly become, they're all going to help you in some way, shape, or form. So I hope this was helpful. Check out my new website and all the new pages that I created. It was so exciting for me to do that creative project. I really loved doing it. Check out my new playlists and podcasts now on YouTube. And I hope you really enjoy the upcoming content on this YouTube channel, because I am passionate about this. This is more aligned with me as a person and who I am as a person and who I am as a spiritual teacher, and also who I am as an author, which is really the most important part of the work that I do. So I hope you enjoy it. Please put a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how long you've been following this YouTube channel and if you've read any of my books. Again, if you've read Twin Flame Union and you liked the book, please do leave a review on Amazon. Take that screenshot and email it to me, and I will send you a book, Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, signed by me. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're not yet subscribed, why not? Please do subscribe below. Click on the bell so you never miss a video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And like I said, put a comment in the comment section below. I know a lot of you watch this on your TV or your device while you're waiting in line somewhere. Just drop in a comment anyway. Thanks so much for all of your support. Please do purchase one of my 12 published books. You can join a course, and I will see you guys real soon.